I'm Tom Bates. I'm the lead resource advisor on the Cameron Peaks Fire, and I'm a member of Diamond Peaks Ski Patrol. We're an all-volunteer backcountry ski patrol up in Cameron Pass area. While working on the fire, one of our radio repeaters, which is a critical piece of equipment that allows firefighters to radio to that repeater and have that repeater transmit that signal further away to command staff. It provided radio coverage for resources for the entire southwest corner of the fire. This repeater malfunctioned due to snow covering up the solar panel, and that created a situation where the repeater had to be retrieved. However, it prevented the helicopter from being able to land. The fact that I'm part of the backcountry ski patrol up there, I knew that we could ski up there with our rescue toboggans, so I volunteered to operations and communications to do that. So the repeater was at the top of South Diamond Peak. This is an area that's a very popular backcountry destination, but often has high avalanche danger. The start of any mission for us starts with planning. We plan our route out ahead of time based on the Colorado Avalanche Information Center's avalanche forecast and the terrain that we're expected to go in. We practice a principle of what's called know before you go, and it's get the gear, which is the equipment that you need, beacon, probe, shovel. Get the training. We're all trained in avalanche safety and rescue. Get the forecast. That means going to your local avalanche information center and understanding what their avalanche forecast is for that day. Get the picture, which means knowing what the forecast is, looking what's happening around you. Are you seeing clues for potential avalanche activity? And then get out of harm's way. You're picking a route or adjusting that route in order to stay safe. Usually meaning going on the lower angle slopes in order to get to the destination that you're looking for. As we're hiking up the trail, we're looking for these signs. We're looking for cracks shooting off from our skis. We're looking for layers within the snow that we're stepping on. We're using our poles to punch through. If we're on a slope, we might even grab a little snow and do a little hand shear to see what it feels like. And we're looking up on the upper slopes for recent activity. That's one of the biggest indicators of potential avalanche hazard. After we've developed a lot of situational awareness along the trail and we come to a representative spot, we can dig what we call a snow pit, and we can perform some tests that will assess the instability, and we'll be able to determine if what we were seeing along the trail is playing out deeper in the snowpack. We knew from the forecast and from our snow pit that our route in was going to be fine. It looked a little bit sketchy for one of the particular egress routes that we were thinking of. So we skinned up towards the saddle on the north side of South Diamond Peak and then up the ridge to the repeaters. There was a fair amount of snow. Members of the patrol started digging down at the antennas to find the power cables to trace back to the repeater boxes. Once we uncovered everything, we packaged it up in our rescue toboggans and split into 2 teams of 4 to begin our egress out back down to the parking lot. Well, it took about half hour of planning, about a half hour of skinning to the pit location, and then another 45 minutes up to the summit. Then took us about an hour and a half to get everything dug up and packaged. We managed to make it down. There were some pretty thin snow conditions that we took our skis off and walked it, but we got back down to the parking lot safe and sound, and we were able to get the repeater back to the communication technicians, and they were able to thaw it out, and it's still functional, so it can be refurbished and sent back out on the next incident.